Hey everybody, it's me, Marquita. I just uploaded a, I want to say, um, I think 13-minute video. And literally, like the first 10 minutes is like you can't even hardly hear it. I just listened to it. I typically don't listen to my videos back. I don't rewatch them because I know I'm long winded. I know I talk a lot. I basically was just talking about Ori got overly nipped. I mean, she got in the nip and passed out sleep for like 15 minutes. And when I was doing that video, like she was asleep. So I was trying to be quiet because I don't hardly get to have cuddle duddle time with Ori, and that was like one of the rare moments that she was knocked out. I thought, oh my gosh, did she die? Because she literally did the Kita nip and then she just stopped moving. And I was like, oh my gosh, what happened? Because it was like her whole head and like half of her body she put up under my underarm, which I looked it up online. They said that is normal for cats to do that, to nuzzle, because they get it from when they're babies, and they nuzzle the mom to get the breast milk started so that they can eat. Well, like I was saying, they were strays. Like, we adopted their mom, but she was never our cat, Snowy. She wasn't our cat. She's a stray cat that we feed on, like, just a regular stray cat. But it started with Lola, and then Lola, like, beautiful, beautiful cat. Then all of a sudden Lola stopped coming around. Then we found Kit Kat, and Kit Kat and Onyx started coming around. And anytime um, Kit Kat was around, Onyx did not get to come around because Kit Kat wouldn't let Onyx come around. And then all of a sudden, Kit Kat started not coming around. Then it was Onyx and Snowy. And then um, every once in a while, Kit Kat will come by. And then we realized, oh my gosh, Snowy is not coming around anymore. And, we were afraid because we were like, we don't know where Lola went. And, um, and then all of a sudden, Snowy started coming back around. And like when Snowy ate, she ate like a really lot, like almost all of the food, because like we bought cat food for the stray cats, like dry cat food. And we put it on the porch, to feed the strays. And then when Snowy started coming back around, like she ate only like a little bit and left. So the girls was like, Snowy, where are you going? Because like I said, Snowy usually almost eats like the whole bowl of dry cat food. And then the girls followed her one day, and our neighbor had a cactus, and we followed her to the cactus, and there was 6 little babies: Toby, Tabby, Nyla, Biscuit, Ori, and Sky. Like I was saying, I don't know if this was in the part of the video where y'all could hear, but I'm retelling it. We named Toby, which is Mr. Because he was like a little tiny man when he was a little furball baby, because they were like 2 weeks old when we found them. They weren't even weaned. And I called Toby Tobias because he was like a little old man. So that was Mr. Tobias, or Toby for short. And then Toby and Tabby looked identical. They were like calico looking cats. And I was like, okay, they look alike. So that's Toby, and so Toby, which is Tobias, and then Tabby, which is Tabitha, and they looked alike. And then there was Nyla. Nyla was an orange cat. She was the only orange cat, which we didn't know that it was very rare to have an orange cat that was a female, because most orange cats are male and they're right-handed. Well, Nyla was a girl and she was left-handed. And then we had Ori and Biscuit. And then there was Skylar, which Skylar was Skylar was gray and white, the beautiful shade of gray. I loved Skylar. She was so pretty. I think Skylar was a boy. But so I named Toby, uh, Mr. Tobias, or Toby Throw the Old Lady Out. That was his nickname, Toby Throw the Old Lady Out, like the whole name. And from Sweeney Todd. And then Tabby was Tabitha. We didn't know that Tabby was a boy. And we didn't know that Tabby and Toby are tabby cats. I didn't name Toby and Tabby because they were tabby cats. I named first I named Toby because he looked like he was such a little tiny. He reminded me of a little old man. And so that's why I was like, Toby. Mr. Tobias, or Toby Throw the Old Lady Out. That was his name. And then, since Tabby looked just like Toby, that's how Tabby got his name. And then he ended up getting hit by a car and killed. But when he got killed, that's when I realized, oh my gosh, he was a boy the whole time. I didn't care. And I wasn't calling him Tabby to be disrespectful. Or I didn't name him Tabitha to be disrespectful. I named him that because I honestly thought Tabby was a girl. But I didn't know that they were actually tabby cats. And then the girl's name Nyla because she was orange. She was the only orange one out the bunch. And of course Nyla, like a Lion King. And then they named Ori and they named Biscuit. I named Skylar Sky, or I named Skylar, and I think it was a boy, but Skylar's name I named Skylar Joe, or Skylar Josiah, and I named Skylar after Skylar Marie on YouTube. And I was like, oh my gosh, I think Skylar Marie is so beautiful. I love her like so much. I'm a big fan, and I'm like, my cat Skylar is the most beautiful shade of gray. He was like gray and with like a little bit of white, and I'm like, that's the most prettiest gray I have ever seen. And then like I was like, your name will be Skylar, either Skylar Joe or Skylar Josiah, whichever, because like and I'm thinking Skylar was a boy. I'm not for sure. I really didn't care because the first name didn't change. It would just been the middle name. But anyway, so um Skylar, Nyla, and Toby ran away. And um Tabby got hit by a car and killed. And then we still have Biscuit. And we have Ori. And Ori is so sexy. And Biscuit is such a butthead. And I love them both with my whole heart. And we were supposed to take both of them to go get spayed and neutered. But our car broke down last Wednesday. Today is Thursday. So last Wednesday, our car broke down. So we were not able to take them yesterday to get spayed and neutered. We had an appointment, but we had to reschedule because our car still doesn't work. We got it towed last Thursday to Walmart. We got it towed back yesterday, which was Wednesday, back home because it wasn't no use for it to be sitting in the Walmart parking lot because we can't get it fixed. We got it towed to Walmart because they said that they were able to fix it. They wasn't able to fix it because they don't do alignments. So we didn't get the car fixed. So we still, like, our car still is broken. And so that's stressful. And so I didn't get to take them to go get spayed and neutered. And they're not stray cats. They're not outside cats. And the situation that we had them at, like, that is no longer an option because they were staying in the outside garage. Outside garage that was detached from the house, so it was cold. It was at a friend's house, and yeah, they would go out and check, but we had to physically go over and feed and like take care of the cats, which we had no problem. But with it being cold, like and it's not a heated garage, it's like I can't have them in a cold garage. So that's the dilemma that we ran into. It's so stressful. It's so stressful. So I end up cutting on my heater. No, not then, like right now. Up to present time. I have my heater on, which I'm hot, but I'm trying to get Biscuit in this room because that little butthead would rather be in the living room where it's cold than in this room. I don't need the heater, thank God, for right now because as long as I'm up under this tent and Gary is up under the other tent, we don't need the heat in here. The girls is in the other room, but they have central air and heat in that room. Yeah, I switched rooms with the girls, but that's only because I was like, if they're gonna be comfortable, I mean, if anybody's gonna be comfortable, it's gonna be them. And they slept in the same bed anyway, so it's like, okay, well, there's king size bed. Y'all can sleep in the same bed anytime that they want to come back in here. Me and Gary will go back in there, and they can have this room back. But when they were in here, they literally slept in the same bed. And it was like, so you're literally not even using a whole bed. And they're like, Well, I just want to sleep beside my sister. I'm like, well, technically I want her because I was busy side by side. No, but she's way over there. Like, it's way across the other room. Literally. If I kicked too hard, well, if, I'm not tall enough, but if I literally kicked the bottom of my tent, it would be kicking the other tent. I'm like, y'all are something else. And they're like, what? But they said it's very common with twins. I'm not going to break them apart because everybody wants them to be separated, and I want them to be as close, as long, you know, stay as close as they are as long as possible. Because me and my sister used to be like that. And then she hit puberty. And it was like, I cannot play dolls with you anymore. I don't want to hang out with you anymore. I want to hang out with my friends. So, like when my sister started hanging out with her friends, it was like the death of a parent because it was me and her against the world. And I mean, she's 3.5, 4 years older than me. Like, I'm about to be 41. She will be 45 in January. So, like I said, she's 44 right now, and I'm 40. And today's the 21st, so in 8 days, I will be 41, and then in 2 months, she will be 45. So, um, yeah, so we're not close, and we haven't been close. Miss us. I miss it being us against the world. But it haven't been us against the world since she turned 14. And that's when she stopped being us and being just herself. And I have been trying to get that back, but it I can't get that back, and it hurts. But it's because I'm still in that mind frame a little bit where I never was like me and my brother were not close, but that's because like we're literally generations apart. Like when my brother was born, like my daddy's son, um, when he was born, I was an adult. I wasn't a mom, but I could have been. Like when my little brother was born, I was 22. When I was born, my sister was 3. I have, mm, yeah, 2, because I was going to say 3, but yeah, 3. Yeah, I have 3. No, 4. I have, sorry. Like, it's making me laugh because, yeah, all 4 of the older baby mans. Yeah. So my sister's oldest 4, all 4 of them is older than my brother. Yeah, cause see, my brother is 19, and my sister has a 26. Yeah, he'd be 27, I do believe, next month, a week after my birthday. I think he's about to be 27. And then she has 25, 24. Yeah, because it's past September. Yeah, 24 and 21. And then 11. Yep. So 4 of her 6 kids is older than my brother. Yeah. But it's okay because I love my little brother as if he was my own. He could have been, but he's not. He's my brother, and I love him and the and my other two brothers, to death and back. Which my other two brothers is, see, 25 and 27. Yeah, yeah, that's what it is. Yeah, cause oldest baby man is 26. He'll be 27. I do believe. Hold on. See, I'm 40. Take away. So that would be. Hold on. Yeah, he's 26. Yeah. I had to take away 14. Sorry. I thought he was 26. Yeah, he'd be 27 in December because I'll be 41 the 29th, and then he'll be 27 on the 6th of December. And then, yeah, so I have a 27-year-old brother, and I'm about to have a 27-year-old baby man. And then I have a 25-year-old brother, and I have a 25-year-old baby man, and then I have a 19-year-old brother, and then I have um, 20, a 24-year-old baby man, and a 21-year-old baby man. But if you add them all together, it'll be 27, 20, hold on, I gotta do fingers. Okay, so 27, 25, 24, 24, see, okay, so 27, 25, 27, 25, 24, 24, 23. Nope, nope, not 23. Nope, nope. Okay, let me start all over. 27, 25, 24, 24. They're not twins. Um, 24, 24, 22, 21, 14, or is he 15? I'm thinking he'll be 15 in December. 15, and then mine is 11, so 8 and 8. I'm thinking that's their age. Yeah, 8 and 8. And yes, the 8 and 8 is twins. The 24 and 24 is not twins. And then my 11 is twins. So I know you're like, wait, what? That don't make sense. Yes, I have 9 baby mans, 3 brothers, 1 blood sister, but many sisters of my heart. I have, see, my one sister that I love beyond, the sister of my heart. I don't say that, but I only say that just to keep it separated so people don't be like, but wait, you said you only got one sister. Biologically, I have one sister, but I have multiple sisters. And matter of fact, one of my sisters' birthday is tomorrow, and she will be 41. I'm not going to tell y'all her name because I don't know if she's on. Well, I know she is on a social media, but she's not really that active. But yes, my older sister, because my birthday tomorrow will be a week to my birthday. Like, so it's a week to from today is going to be Thanksgiving, right? Is that right? Or is that still 2 weeks away? I don't know. Thanksgiving's on the 28th this year. One day before my birthday. anyhow, yeah. So yeah, next Thursday will be Thanksgiving. I think next year her birthday will be on Thanksgiving, if I'm not mistaken. Anyhow, I was about to say shalom anyhow. Okay, Peter. What was I saying? Oh yeah, yeah. Okay, so that sister will be 41 tomorrow. That's my big sister. That's what I call her. Even though she's just a week older than me, but it don't matter. Love her to death. And then, and I even call her mom, um, or mama. And and then I have another sister that is, I think she's, let's see, okay, I have a son that's 34, so she's 36. Yeah, she just turned 36. She might be 37 now. She's a 36 or 37. That's my little Willie's mama. And I love my little Willie. That's my baby. And but yeah, that sister, and I called her mother. I called her mom, and like I was saying, I have family members that voted for that man. I knew that they were going to vote for him, but like I said, it doesn't matter. She was one of the voters. My son was also one of the voters. I don't know 100% if they did. They said that they were going to, and you know what? I still love them. Like I said then, and like I say now, politics is way more important. Family is way more important than politics. I love them. I don't love them because of who they voted for. I love them because I genuinely love them. And like I said then, and I say now, because it it never changed on my end. I love them. I want them in my life. We don't have to speak about politics to be in each other's life. They voted for him for their reason. I voted for Kamala for my reasons. I don't know if Gary did vote for Kamala. I don't care because it ain't nothing that I can do if he didn't. I hope that he didn't, but if he did, that is his vote to do with whatever he wanted to do with it. I don't care. I know that I voted for Kamala. I know I voted for Kamala because I was thinking first of my kids. I have two daughters that soon, hopefully not too soon because I'm feeling old, but soon will be going through puberty, and I I like my vote was for them because oh they're out. I don't know. So my vote was for my kids. Um, my vote also was for the countries, Ukraine. It was. It was for undocumented. It was for DACA. And I just want to say this in case anybody wonder. I I did cry on the 6th of November, and I wasn't crying because okay the person I voted for didn't win. That's not why I cried, and I'm literally not even ashamed. I cried because I literally wrote an open letter to my kids. And I cried because I felt like if what he said and what the people in and I'm going back. I'm going back, not saying this based on November the 21st. That's not what I'm basing on. I'm basing all this on the 6th of November. When I did my vote, it was because I heard day one, I'm going to be a dictator. And I'm like, okay, well, I don't want a dictator. I heard mass deportation. I'm like, wow, what did everybody do? Like, don't get it wrong. If you broke the law, yes, okay. Um, like I'm saying, I'm trying not to talk with the knowledge that I know now. At that time, I was like, okay, if you broke the law and is in jail, yes, deportation, because that shows that you can't be a model citizen. Yes, was not against that. I was like, I want the war in Israel to stop. You don't. You say that you do, but your actions is not showing that. This is before what I know now. And so that's when I did that, when I shed tears, because I looked at Zelensky's face. And I looked, and he had the weight of Ukraine in the bags up under his eyes. And I seen that, and my heart was like, I want you and your people to be free. So when they said that Donald Trump won, Zelensky's face, or first my kid's face, and their rights as a female, their rights as a human, their rights as a black person in a red state, home of the Krispy Kreme, crispy candy cane. Yeah, crispy candy cane. And knowing that they wanted to change the history books, that's why I cried. Because I'm like, there's stuff that I didn't know about that was not in the Tennessee curriculum history books, because they didn't have that. Tennessee is the home of the candy cane Krispy Kreme. Didn't know that until a couple years later. Why would I look that up? Anyhow, December the 24th, 1865. I'm just saying. What was that? Something Putin, Tennessee, patent, P-U, Putin, Tennessee, I don't know what. Anyhow, that's why I cried. That's why I cried. But I'm in real grieving, and I know everybody's like, oh, the 5 stage of grief. I don't have time to grieve the election because I haven't even fully grieved my mama. I am not in the acceptance stage. I don't think that I ever will be, in the next couple of years. I am still in the depression, bargaining, not really bargaining. Um, I was in the denial stage until I got to see her, and I got to see her an hour before they cremated her. So and I wasn't in the denial stage like, okay, yeah, it didn't happen. I was in the denial stage because I'm like, why won't they let me see her? And everybody kept saying, yeah, you're gonna get to see her, you're gonna get to see her, you're gonna get to see her. And I'm like, okay, okay, okay. And I got to see her. And I literally got that part of the closure. Because I felt like I was going to be that boy off of Daredevil, not Daredevil, Deadpool 2, the one that was friends with Juggernaut, the one that Wade, or aka uh, Deadpool, when he put on that leash, not leash, the collar, it jumped in front of the bullet to save the future. I felt like him because I angry at the world. I am mostly not in denial. I'm hurt that I wasn't there to hold her hand. I didn't get to bury her the way that I wanted to. I didn't get to say my goodbyes until 2 weeks after she passed. Not passed, got killed. Because I know people's like, oh, your mom passed away. No, she was murdered. Now, see, now I'm getting into my anger. She was killed. She was hit. Even if it was an accident, it was still vehicular homicide. She was hit and killed. So yeah, she didn't pass away. She was killed. And I don't say murder because I don't know if it was on purpose. If it was on purpose, it was murder. But I have no proof. So I say what it is. She was killed. She didn't pass away. I don't know if it was on purpose, so I can't say she was murdered. But she was killed. But anyhow, that's why I cried on election day. It's because I thought of my kids. I thought they don't have if let me say this. If what he said after, not him, if the followers, if they do what they said that they're gonna do, January the 21st, my kids are gonna have less rights than I did growing up. And that's all the way around. Less rights over their body, less rights educationally, less rights financially. And it's something that I could do. one of the most awful feelings in the world is when your kids are hurt and you can do nothing about it. And they might not be physically hurt, but just because it's not physical right now does not mean that it's still not hurt. Maybe it's worse things as a parent. I'm saying the worst thing for me as a parent is when your kid, when it affects your child, and there's literally nothing that you can do about it. You would give all of the body parts in the world. I would give every drop of my blood to them, knowing my blood will probably harm them because we don't have the same blood type. But I will give every drop of my blood to them if I had to. No questions asked. But that's why I cried.